Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am here today to do Crew's 2-month baby update. I love doing these to look back on. I did all of these for Cal, so now I'm going to be doing them monthly for Crew as well. And if you have a baby that was born at the same time as him, it's kind of fun to just watch these and compare. So I have all of my things written down in here, and the first thing is, what should I talk about first? I'll talk about his appearance first. So his hair, it kind of fell out all on the top and now it's growing back in, and it's growing in brown. And I'm so not sure because Cal is blonde, very blonde. And I felt like his grew back in kind of brownish blonde, and then it turned really blonde when it got long and he became like a toddler. So I'm not sure, but I feel like he's kind of going more brown, and he might be brown, a brunette. He weighs 10 pounds and 8 ounces, and I can't remember the percentile. I want to say 15th percentile, but he's going straight up the chart, so he's gaining weight perfectly. Same thing with height. He's going up the chart. I can't remember the percentile for his height either. But he's growing in the right direction, so he's doing good. I want to say he was like maybe 23 inches and something centimeters. As far as his clothing and diaper size, he is in size 0 to 3 months, but he's kind of big for it. I feel like a lot of the onesies are kind of like showing a lot of his chest, so he might be a long torso baby, but his pants definitely fit just fine. His diapers, we were in size 1, and then I just started in size 2 because we're at my parents' house, by the way. That's why the background's different. And my mom just happened to have a big box of size 2, so we started doing size 2, and I think that that's a pretty good size for him, so I'll probably finish off the ones when I get home and start him in size 2. As far as sleeping goes, I really wanted to make this update and tell you guys like how to get your baby to sleep at 8 weeks, because that's how I had started with Cal. He was sleeping through the night already. But I realized that every baby is different, and it's not just something that can happen on its own with every baby. So with Cal, I had started him in Marlin's Magic Sleep Suit. I'll link it down below because I do think it's still a really good product. But with Cal, it was like as soon as I did it, he slept straight through the night, like zonked out for 12 hours. Crew, not the same case. It doesn't really affect him as far as making him sleep through the night. He sleeps about the same whether he's in that or a swaddle, or we even use the Love to Dream swaddles where their arms kind of go like that shape. So those are the 3 different sleep sacks, I guess, that I use. And so far I can't really tell a difference with one or another, making it better or different. He usually also sleeps in the DockATot inside of our bassinet. He's slept a little bit in his crib just for naps at home. I've also started putting him down in his crib when we have dinner, because that's about the time he starts to get fussy, around 7:30 or 8. I'll put him down in his crib, turn on the noise machine, and he can kind of, even if he doesn't sleep, it kind of just calms him down. But he is still waking up during the night, so he wakes up usually, I would say, an average of 2 times. So maybe 3:30 in the morning, and then again at like 5:30, and that's if we go to bed at 9. But then there's other nights, like last night he woke up like 4 times. Are you doing okay? And he's just gliding right next to me. And he has also been smiling a ton, and it's so cute, and he's starting to coo and make sweet little noises. As far as his bowel movements go, he was like, he doesn't go as often. He only goes like maybe once a day or every 2 days. I actually called the doctor yesterday because it had been like almost 4 days, and they gave me some tips, you know, do bicycles, rub his belly, give him a warm bath. She even said I could give him up to 2 ounces of juice. But we didn't do the juice. We did a warm bath and the bicycles, and he did end up going number 2. So that was good. But she said breast milk is easily digested and there's not a lot of extra waste. So that kind of makes sense. Also, we are still 100% breastfeeding. I do have bottles now since he was watched this weekend, which I'll get into that in a minute, but like he has been taking bottles of my breast milk, and he does wonderful with these bottles. And so I kind of have also, since I've been here, like just now when my in-laws were here, I just grabbed the bottle out of the fridge and did that instead. It was easier, and I had just pumped directly into the bottle this morning, so it was just freshly pumped breast milk, and he does really, really good with the bottles. Sometimes he gets a little bit fussy on the boob. So especially if he's overly fussy, for some reason a bottle works better than the boob. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue to do that kind of thing when we get home. I probably won't. But it is good to know, like, if he's super fussy while I'm here, I just have been grabbing the bottle of fresh pumped breast milk. But I'm definitely still fully breastfeeding him, and he's doing really, really well with it. He does spit up a lot still. I talked to the doctor about it. He did have his 2-month checkup and everything was great. I told her he was still spitting up a lot. You okay? Do you want your passy? He was still spitting up a lot, but I said I feel like it's been getting better since when he was a newborn, and she said it should just continue to keep getting less and less, and by 6 to 9 months he should totally outgrow it. So I'm not really concerned about it. It is weird having a baby that spits up when Cal's in it, but it's nothing that I'm like concerned about because he's gaining weight and he seems to be happy. Even when he spits up, he's always like smiling while he's doing it. I just grabbed a few things to kind of show you guys what we're using lately. So these are the pacifiers that we're using. These are the Webinubs. Swear by these. Cal loved these until like 3 weeks ago practically. And they're just easy. Do you want it? It's hard with you moving back and forth. So I just like the Webinubs because they're easy, because they're weighted. Because of the stuffed animal, it lays on their chest, and then that way they don't lose it as easily as like a little tiny binky that they're just constantly popping right out of their mouth. And then we've been using the Culturelle Baby vitamin D drops and probiotics. Since he is fully breastfed, he does have to have vitamin D. And then I like to do this one because it has probiotics in it. And if you get something like Gerber Soothe, which is what I use with Cal, that is a probiotic supplement. So I liked that this was both in one, and I think probiotics are really good for every human, not just babies and not just adults. So I love that this has both and that it's an easy dropper system. So I really like this for him. And they are a little bit on the pricey side. It's about $25 for this little tiny jar, and it lasts about 1 month. So they're a little bit pricey, but I feel like it's worth it. And I think since I've started him on this one, I don't want to switch him to a different brand or a different kind or anything. So we'll just continue with this one for a while. And then this is the bottle that he's been using. So my mom got these bottles off of Amazon. They are the Nano Baby bottles. They are like boob shaped, and they're really awesome. He loves them. They're very easy for him to drink out of. You know, with Cal, I tried Dr. Brown's. I tried lots of different bottles with Cal, and I felt like everything always made him fussy, and I'm not sure if it's just because they're different babies or if this bottle is just amazing. But as soon as I put this in Crew's mouth, he's just like super calm, and he doesn't get fussy at all with this bottle. My mom even said he spits up less with this bottle, which I think is because I have a really fast milk flow, and I think he just gets really gassy and kind of like overfill of milk too quickly, and I have to burp him and then he spits up. And I think with a bottle, you can kind of go slower, stop, burp him. It's just a little bit easier. So he's been really liking these. And like I said, sometimes when he's really fussy on the boob, I've just been grabbing these, and you can screw off the nipple and attach a little attacher that attaches to your pump parts. So then I've just been pumping straight into these bottles in the morning because I pump every morning, and then I just stick it in the fridge while I'm staying here because I'm here for like a week with my parents. So we've been doing that, and it's been really nice, and I might have to buy a set of these when I get home because like I said, it's just really easy and I really like them. You can stack them in the fridge too. They're just really cool. So I've been loving these bottles. Definitely he's been super alert. One of the biggest milestones that he hit this month was rolling over. He did that just a few days ago. It was actually on his 9-week birthday. He rolled over during tummy time, and I've been really bad with tummy time. It's so much harder now having a toddler and a newborn. Like, you think when you have just one baby, you like do all the little things, you play with them, you give them tummy time, like it's just like so much easier. But when you have two, it gets really hectic really fast, and I feel like I forget about tummy time a lot. So I'm trying to make it more of a priority because he needs it for his development, but he's really good at holding his head up. And like I said, he did roll over just the other day while he was doing his tummy time. I'm really proud of him. Cal actually did it at 2 weeks, so 9 weeks is a little bit different, but I don't think they're actually supposed to do it for a long time. I think for some reason my babies are just quick at doing that. They're not quick at crawling. Cal wasn't quick at walking, but so far they've both been really quick at rolling over. But yeah, he's really alert. We'll kind of put toys in front of his face and that kind of thing, and he really enjoys that. He loves to smile. He likes the pacifier. Sometimes he's not super like addicted to it, but it definitely helps during some of those fussy times. He had his doctor's appointment, like I said. He got his shots, and he was really good after his shots. I was worried he was gonna have a fever or you know, be extra fussy, but all he did was sleep. He had no fever, anything like that, so that was wonderful. And really, that's about it. I mean, I think that's everything, and I think the biggest concern right now is that I'm ready to get a full night's sleep. So if any of you guys have tips on how to get your newborn to sleep through the night, please let me know. I wanted to do a whole video on how to do it at 8 weeks, but clearly that's not happening. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, I just remember that that magic sleep suit was like a lifesaver, and Cal would go straight to sleep every time for the entire night when he was in that. But Crew, for some reason, it just does not affect him the same way. He still likes to wake up and get his milk, but he doesn't cry. He just kind of like tosses and turns, and like he sleeps right next to me in the bassinet so I can hear him, and I'm like awake, and then I feed him. So, but that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what your 2-month-old babies are doing, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.